Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Valley, this mess that happened at the premiere party. But of course, it doesn't just stop there. It keeps going. It doesn't ever stop. Actually, legitimately, it never stops. Which makes me so excited, by the way, low key, because I'm digging the Valley. I cannot wait to see more of the mess that comes out of the Valley. And I can't wait to sit here and talk about it with you guys every single week. So yeah, keep on bringing the mess. We're all good with it. Now with that, smash the like button, show some love. And don't forget, we did partner with our good friends over at roseforever.com, where we are given 3 bouquets to give away to you guys. We put a link for a $20 off code, up 20. That's going to be pinned in the description and also in the comment section. But if you guys go to upandadamlive.com and join our email list for free, then that automatically, whether you did it before or now, 3 people will be rewarded for that. So happy Mother's Day. Thank you to Rose Forever. And let's jump in. All right, guys. So this is where I want to kind of just start into this. A detailed breakdown pretty much of the recent drama involving the cast from the Valley. And it seems like there's a lot, but there was this alleged scuffle at the premiere party, and Jax Taylor gave his account on his podcast, In the Mind of Jax Taylor, where he claimed that Jesse Lally and Nosler, who is the boyfriend of Jesse's estranged wife, Michelle, which you can see him right here, apparently had a scuffle at the premiere party. He described the event, and Jax, he's a lot of things, and sure, I don't want to say he's a lot of things, but he's not a liar because he has lied in the past and he's been caught on TV lying, but he does tell a lot of things pretty straightforward. If it's not about him, I think he's going to be very truthful about it. And if it is about him, I think that a lot of times he might lie about it. I just think that's part of it. But he described the events as really awkward, saying that he was the only one not drinking from the cast, but he observed that Aaron was blitzed, and meaning like up, and he fell on the red carpet, requiring Jason Caperna to help him up. And he clarified too that while it wasn't a physical fight, there was an argument between Jesse and Aaron. I feel like you could kind of see Aaron a little like I think it's all in the eyes. Like you look at his eyes while he's talking on the red carpet and you're like, oh, okay, well, something seems to just be a little bit off here. Sorry. But that's not my place to say. Anyways, Tom Schwartz had an observation because he was also present at the party, and he mentioned feeling the tension between Michelle and Jesse, indicating that there were ongoing issues. Yeah. All right. Well, if you guys didn't get any or enough context, in the premiere, Michelle and Jesse were shown arguing over their daughter's schooling. And this is through their divorce, where Michelle suggested that Jesse's preference for school in Orange County was influenced by his new relationship with the woman living there. And Aaron intervened during this discussion, which I think led to further conflict. But I don't actually know a breakup or a divorce or a relationship that does take like a good turn. I feel like a lot of times it is just like this very negative fallout. I've never been associated with happy divorces. I've never really seen happy divorces. So when people do have happy divorces, I'm kind of like, what the f is that? Because I always feel like it's just going to go to shit. But that's me on the outside looking in. But okay. Yeah. This is what was said.
Anyway, it was really awkward being there, the only one not drinking from the cast. And I noticed that Jesse and Aaron got into a little scuffle. In fact, I noticed that Aaron fell on the red carpet. He fell. And Jason had to pick him up. He was blitzed.
No.
Yeah.
He seemed
It's
fine.
all over the tabloids today. And
Oh.
it got picked up.
He seemed fine when I talked to
Jesse
him.
sent me all the stuff today. He's like, Us Weekly, all these Bravo blogs, whatever, picked up the fight or not the fight. I guess it wasn't a fist fight. It was an argument. And then the fact that he was hammered and he fell on the red carpet. So I'm not really spoiling anything. Like I said, it's in the tabloids right now. So he fell. Jason had to pick him up.
Yeah.
And then there was some arguing going back and forth. And Jesse was there, but he was there by himself because Lacey was not feeling very well. But it was an interesting dynamic.
I think I was feeling the love, but I could see that. Yeah, I could feel the tension between Jesse and Michelle. But,
it's a tough situation they're going through. Obviously, everybody knows that Brittany and I are going through what they're going through. Theirs is a little bit different. You know, she's moved on and she's moved in with her boyfriend, living in a house and everything that. And I think they're still kind of butting heads on certain topics. Anyway, it was really awkward being there, the only one not drinking.
All right. Well, thank you to Byway Hello Drama.
Together for 10 years, so I definitely had a couple weak moments.
Brittany and I were kind of.
Hold on.
I would try and try and try. So I definitely had like a couple weak moments, but that has not happened in a long time.
I think at the beginning, that's always like such a
that was like in the
gray
very
area.
beginning.
8 weeks ago, we took Cruz to the aquarium, and then we went to Hooters for lunch, right? You know, after a couple drinks,
The wings
she's
are
like,
good.
"Hey, maybe
I mean-
we should hook up to see if we still have it." And I was like this. I'm like, seriously, all the stuff that you've been saying about me publicly, and all this you want to do, and all this the hate. I was just taken back, and I was just like, no, and I think it made her really upset.
God, I hope that's true.
I would never do that now. Are you kidding me? No. And he did it to me many times, trying to get me to hook up with him. I think I knew whenever I moved out that it was done, but it was just really hard for me because I still like loved him very much. And that's the only reason I had weak moments here and there. And also Jax is too a love bomber, and he knows how to say the right things and how to like manipulate situations and make me think he's going to. I would try and try and try. So I definitely had like a couple weak moments, but change and how he wants his family back. And it's hard when you love somebody to not hope that that could actually be the truth. But I think I always knew that we weren't going to be able to get back together from the moment I moved out. But after that Julian moment and he flipped out the way he did and was so horrible, I was just like, nope, never backtracking like that ever again.
I'm glad.
If you were so upset with our marriage, why were you in it for 10 years? Why would you ask me for another child last year?
I think some of it has to do with like the chemical dependency that you get in unhealthy relationships, right? Well, we've all been in those relationships where it's like people are like, "Why don't you just walk away?" It's like you develop some sort of chemical addiction to that person, even though you know it's wrong and it's unhealthy. You find yourself like, you know, there's a little part of Brittany that still loves you and cares about you.
I haven't spoken to him in over a week and he cannot stand it.
Didn't he like show up at the house?
Yeah, he showed up at my house the other day uninvited, came around to the sliding doors. I change and how he wants his family back. And it's hard when you love somebody to not hope that that could actually be the truth. But I think I always knew that we weren't going to be able to get back together from the moment I moved out. But after that Julian moment and he flipped out the way he did and was so horrible, I was just like, nope, never backtracking like that ever again.
I'm glad.
Okay. I want to hear what you guys think, especially about the this fight that happened. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget that if you want to be entered to win one of our 3 bouquets that we're giving away, thank you to roseforever.com, which, by the way, if you just want to buy now, then I have the link in there in the description, also pinned in the comment section. You guys can check that out, and that has a code for you. But if you guys want to just enter in to win a free Mother's Day bouquet or just a bouquet to give to someone or keep for yourself, all you have to do is go to upandadamlive.com, enter your email address, and join our sign-up list. See you later. Bye, guys.